Please start.
No, you're good.
Please start.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Please start.
Bye. Wow.
What happened?
Okay.
Oh, damn it! Let me start. I don't know how much that I got. Yep.
Oh, it only got the please start. Okay.
Oh, shit.
So there is this bitch in my job who doesn't know how to do her own job, but stays trying to do me and my coworkers' jobs. Like, so she emailed us about a product that we are supposed to have coming in. And she has been told, the guy who makes the schedule has been told, like, there is a shortage of this. We're not getting it until, like, next week or whatever, like, whenever we're getting it. So the scheduler puts it on the schedule for tomorrow. Why? I don't know. So she proceeds to put all of our, like, the bosses and, like, the warehouse people and everyone in the company, basically, in a group chat to complain about this shit not being here that we told them wasn't going to be here before they put it on the schedule. That's it. I'm sorry. I'm a little angry about it.
Man, that's crazy.
Oh, shit. Is anybody on here?
That's how you answer when a woman is venting. Man, that is crazy. Wow. Fuck that bitch. Like, I don't know. Like,
yes, exactly.
Oh, there
fuck
you have
bitch.
it. Fuck that
but
bitch.
But don't fuck that bitch. I hope no one fucks that bitch.
Hey. No. I hope.
No. I stand by it.
Okay. You know what we didn't do?
Theme song?
No.
Talk about
we didn't
anything?
talk about anything. We didn't do any pre-show like, hey. Like, we've been sitting here talking. We could have.
There was so much time.
Yeah, we were talking about cloning.
I mean.
That was a whole cloning conversation.
Question.
And not one.
Should we have a poll?
A poll on what?
On whether, you know what, no.
No, that's not, we're not.
I want to know how many people think that sleeping with your clone is incest, or if they vote incest or masturbation. I want.
So that should be the poll?
That should be the poll.
Is sleeping with your clone incest, masturbation, or neither?
Or neither.
Okay. I'll make that a poll tomorrow for when the show goes live on socials. Yeah, that's a thing, though. We didn't talk about none of this shit. So, theme song, here. There. Theme song there. What's good with you? How you doing?
I'm pretty good.
Good.
A little tired. Didn't sleep well last night. Went to the gym this morning. I should have been summertime fine like 6 months ago, but I'm still working on it.
I mean, look, it'll be hot till December, so you got time. Whatever you consider summertime fine, you got time. Like, it's 108 today, 109, some shit like that in San Antonio.
I was driving and my car was like 110.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I don't know what that noise. Oh, that's that. Okay.
Okay, I was like, that didn't sound like the doorbell.
No. That was that's that.
How was your weekend?
Weekend was great. My baby came to town. I posted this on social. So my baby came to town. Actually, she texted me Friday night and said, "Hey, Dad, what are you doing this weekend?" I was like, "I don't know. That sounds ominous." And she said, "Let's do lunch." No, she said, let's do lunch. I want to get sushi or some shit like that. So I said, okay, cool. And then she said, can boyfriend come? And I went, sure. Like, I don't know. Like, if you're asking, then he's probably sitting right there, like.
You already told him that he's probably going to say yes. I just got to make sure.
And then my anxiety got the best of me. Because I started questioning like, my daughter rarely tells me that she's coming down. I just know she just comes home, right? Like, she doesn't watch the pod. I have this device on her car.
Does she not know the device is there?
She knows the device is there.
Okay.
Yes, but it tells me things like her check engine light, like stuff like that. So there's a purpose for the device. It's not spying. Like, the device has a real purpose. But I have it on her car. And one of the things I did when she left for school is I put a boundaries location on it, but only to tell me when she's in this, like when she, this is fucked up, but when she gets into the city, when she's 50 miles within my house, it tells me, hey. So it's not like
so it's let me finish up whatever I'm doing before my baby gets home.
It's not a boundaries as much as it's a reverse boundaries. She could be anywhere in the world, but if she's 50 miles close to the house, then it tells me, hey, your car is headed home. Anyway, so she hits me. She says, yo, let's want to do lunch. But then I'm like, okay. So now I'm wondering, like, what does she and boyfriend want to talk to me about? So I was kind of feeling the way all day Saturday, like
cycling through what it could be.
Yeah, like everything this conversation could be. I was like, yo, my baby is 20 and she's responsible. She's going to school. She's doing, she does her own lash business that she's pretty good at. Like, she's not an irresponsible person, but also I don't know.
Shit happens.
Shit happens, right? So I was on panic mode. Like, okay, what does she want to talk about? And then we met up for lunch, and that's gonna piss me off. We met up for lunch, and it was nothing. They were just in town. Actually, what it was,
they wanted free sushi.
They wanted free sushi, but I was the backup plan. She had called her mom because she wanted to hang out with her mom and her sister, and her mom was like, "Oh, I'm gonna be out of town," and her sister was like, "Oh yeah, I gotta work till 6."
So you were the entertain us until 6.
I was the entertain us till 6 plan. I was like, and that kind of slipped. Like, she was like, "Oh yeah."
Face, no, he's not.
no, he's not. I'm not even arguing with first. He's not. He is not.
No, I just needed to acknowledge.
Yeah.
No.
He's a good kid though. Like, I have no plex with him. He's a good kid. This happened. Oh, hold on. We're gonna get started, y'all. This happened. We sit down for the sushi comes, and my daughter immediately pulls out her phone because she takes pictures of food.
That's the thing.
I pull out my phone because I want to take a picture of her taking a picture of food, right? Like, I'm like,
okay.
This is dumb. So I pull out my phone. She pulls out her phone, and then, old buddy, I may have said his name on this podcast.
You have.
But I don't remember, and I don't want to but old buddy, like, my daughter's doing this, taking a picture of food. I'm taking a picture of her. This nigga bows his head and starts praying.
It shouldn't have been that funny.
And now I'm like, oh, hold on.
Is it disrespectful to take a picture of someone while they're praying?
I put my phone down like, oh, yeah, what he said. Like, now I'm like, as the dad in this situation, I feel like trash. Like, oh, yeah. Because me and my daughter were going to eat without praying. We were just going to get at it.
I mean, if praying is not a thing that you do, it's not a thing that you do.
No, see, I have this theory. I have this whole theory about praying over food. The Bible says pray without ceasing. So I'm always praying. Also, I feel like if I just pray and ask God to bless everything I eat for the year,
That should work.
then it should work.
Wait, so why just a year? Why not the rest of your life? Like, is it a prayer renewal period that you got to go through? And why is it a year?
I don't want to risk it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't, like I'm thinking if I just go year at a time, then I should be good.
What if it's 6 months, though?
Then everything I eat from July to December just ain't covered. There's no real space here, so I'm going to make it up as I go along.
Okay.
So I'm like, hey, God, like, bless everything I eat in 2022.
Okay.
Then I can say prayers for other stuff, right?
Okay.
Yeah, just,
Like, I'll occasionally hit, like, this guy with the, yo, me too, when someone else is praying over their food.
yeah, right. Yes, it's kind of like renewing your vows, face. Like, yeah, like, I don't. Oh, I have a whole theory on that, though. I think marriage license should expire.
I remember.
Yeah, I think marriage license, I think if you get a marriage license, like every other license, it should expire.
And then you got to renew it.
And at the expiration, you have to decide if y'all want to renew it. And if y'all decide to not renew it, that's fine. That's fine. Like, we didn't renew our marriage license. I moved out. Life goes on. Everybody's happy.
Then you don't got to go through a whole process.
No.
Bring lawyers into it.
I don't understand why in the state of Texas, it costs $25 to get married and $250 to get a divorce.
Okay, that's on the cheap end.
No. That's just to pay it. Like, so it's.
Oh, you're not including all the lawyer fees.
Yeah.
And
That's just here's the money to get a divorce. Like, why do I have to pay 10 times more to get out of a situation?
punishments.
Why am I being punished if I'm already in a bad situation? I marry a stripper from Tampa, and now I'm like,
You should have made better decisions.
but it was $25. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was $25. I've blown $25 on less. So boom, $25. I married a stripper from Tampa, and now I'm like, yeah, this shit ain't working. How do I get out of this? $250. That's some bullshit. That is some bullshit.
I mean, capitalism is bullshit.
Oh shit, Nate said it went up to 500.
500.
I don't know. I've only gotten divorced once, Nate, and when I did it, yeah, I did it.
I have statistically missed my first divorce.
Have you?
Yeah. Hold on, let me double check the age.
So, wait. Everybody's divorced by. I probably missed my first divorce too because I didn't.
Oh, almost. I'm almost there. So the average age of people who get a divorce is about 30 years old.
Oh, then I was. I think I was older than that when I got divorced. I don't know how old I was because I don't know how old I was when I got married. Yeah.
Ouch. I feel like that's the thing you remember.
I don't remember my marriage.
Like the entirety of your marriage?
Like, I remember pieces of it, but like it wasn't. Here's the truth. It wasn't a bad thing, but it wasn't a great thing. I know my wedding was trash.
Mediocre? Like actual trash?
Yeah, my wedding wasn't great. My wedding was not great at all. Do I say this? Like, I hated the dresses. I hated the
But
dresses.
it's not for you to
Right.
like the dresses.
And we had, then who's it for?
Her.
Okay, we had like 8 or 9 bridesmaids, and we had one less groomsmen than bridesmaids because I couldn't decide who to make my best man. Mm-hmm. So I made my cousin my best man, and he was in Iraq fighting a war. Yep.
Okay.
He couldn't make it. Anyway.
That wasn't planned at all.
That was not planned at all. Yeah, what is this? 20, oh shit. This nigga Nate said his first divorce was at 29. Jen said she was 35, so she beat the age too. I gotta find out how old. Okay, let me do the math. I was 30. Okay, hold on. I don't know. Yeah, I was that age at the divorce. Yeah. I vowed that I won't get divorced twice.
So you're not getting married again, or if you do,
No.
it's just not getting a divorce?
I'm not anti-marriage. Like, I will get married again, but I won't ever get another divorce. Like, I will never get another divorce. That bitch will die before I get a divorce. Like,
you will be a widower before you'll be a divorcee.
I will be a widower before I be a divorcee. I am never getting another divorce. And yeah, I would consider marriage again. I'm not like all the way gone as one of my homeboys is, who is like anti-marriage. Name rhymes with Snate. Snate. What?
I met Nate's girl.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Can we talk about that on air?
Can I?
No. Don't just. You met her.
I had a question, and I almost asked you, and I'm like, nah, that's inappropriate.
You met her. How?
I went to deliver cinnamon rolls.
Okay. That's some shit.
Yeah.
So what you think? I'm just kidding. She's dope.
Nate is my friend.
She's dope.
And I would never. But if Nate wasn't my friend,
You would shoot at Nate's girl?
I would.
Really? Okay. I mean, there's that.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all are around the same age too. Okay. Yeah. That I would have never thought of that. Okay. I mean,
stories.
I can arrange some shit if you want. Like, I can make some shit happen.
We'll take this offline.
Now, here's what I'm gonna do. Oh, be clear. I have tried to get dudes to holler at her all the time. Like we used to be out, and I'll be like,
here's the difference, though.
What?
I'll get her.
You think you could take Nate's girl? Do you? Okay, fuck these stories. Let's have this conversation. Do you think? Hold on. Is this a confidence thing? Like, you could take anybody's girl, or do you think you could take Nate's girl?
There are certain girls that I know I can take.
And Nate's girl is one of them. I'm for the shits. Can we put some money on this? Okay. We'll talk about this off air.
Nate's gonna show up here.
No, Nate ain't coming over here. Shit. Okay. You know what, y'all? No need to have a podcast. We are done. Conversation over. Oh shit. Let's get started. Did we do the theme song already?
Yes.
Okay, good, because I don't want to replay that shit. So let's start here. Because there's been a lot of shit going on with the Roe v. Wade, SCOTUS, all of that shit. A story hit the airwaves, and I did say we could start here. Brett Kavanaugh, who is one of the sitting Supreme Court justices, I just saw that. MECCA is out here just pulling everybody, ain't she? Anyway,
But I'm still single, though.
I mean, well, clearly, Jen and Nate's. Well, no, you ain't pulled Nate's girl yet, though. But who knows?
I'm joking. Nate. Sorry, I'm gonna stop looking at this.
So, what was I saying? After Roe v. Wade, a lot of shit's been going on. Brett Kavanaugh, who is a seated Supreme Court justice, was at dinner at Morton's Steakhouse, which, first of all,
Morton's Steakhouse,
nigga. That's where your money go.
That's where our tax dollars go.
No, I would think as a sitting Supreme Court justice, he would eat somewhere better than Morton's. I can afford Morton's. And I got a podcast. Like, this is what I do. Like, nigga, you should be able to afford better than Morton's.
Maybe he likes Morton's.
Maybe so. Shout out to Morton's. But so he's at Morton's eating steak. Somehow people find out he's there. Protest happens. There's a protest outside of Morton's. They're protesting him, and he ends up leaves out the back. He doesn't even interact with the protesters. Thoughts? Go.
If he wasn't at Morton's, it probably wouldn't have happened.
Facts.
You can't be a hated individual and go to a public even semi-public place and expect the people who hate you to not come and confront you?
Okay.
Like, you're a public figure.
See,
and you appeared publicly.
I look at this kind of differently, though. Like, despite, and we're in a weird time, because despite what the Supreme Court has decided with Roe v. Wade and a whole lot of other stuff, like, I still hold a certain respect of office, right?
Okay.
Like, I hold a respect of office for president. No matter who's sitting president, I think the president should be still garnered a certain level of respect because of the title and the job. I think that applies as well with Supreme Court. Because of the title and the job, there's a certain level of just respect that should be given for the title and the job. Like, at this point, there have only been 46 men who have been leaders of the free world. In the history of humanity, there have been 46 men who have been president of the United States.
Okay.
Like, that's not just an easy job to get. You just can't show and be like, hey, I'm going to be president. It doesn't work that way.
So I feel like, okay, give an individual respect where respect is due. Also, hold them accountable. It is still a person, yes, in a position of power, a position of authority, but that makes them all the more accountable, or it should make them all the more accountable to the people who they are supposed to be representing. Like, they are not there because they're just perfect. They're there because they're supposed to be representing a people, a population.
Right.
And if the population feels like you are not representing our interests, I think it's the right of the people to let them know in whatever way they choose.
See, and that's where I disagree.
Nonviolence.
I don't think it's the right of the people to let them know in whatever way they choose. I think that the job is the job. Like, I said this the other day, I was watching old school football game, and somebody did some shit and then ran up to the referee in the game and tried to, like, argue a penalty. Referees are never changing penalty calls in the middle of the game. Brett Kavanaugh is not going to be at Morton's and decide at Morton's, you know what, you're right, I'm going to change my mind. Like, that's not the place where it happens.
But where is the place where it happens, and where else can they get close enough to him to make him really think about it?
So, but making the protest against the sitting Supreme Court justice goes where? So he can't go to Morton's anymore? Cool. He finds another steakhouse to eat at. They protest there? Cool. At some point, like, because I saw that they were protesting at somebody's house, and I'm like, yo, fuck that. You come to my house? I might call the cops.
Okay, I did say public place. Like,
right, yeah. Like, and so at what point, at some point, it's going to stop being a public place, though. They're going to start showing up at this nigga's church? Like, I can't worship God in peace? Like, I'm trying to be here with my family worshiping God, and y'all showing up to the church there?
Protests are supposed to be inconvenient.
Protests are supposed to be inconvenient. I agree with that, but I think that sometimes we are protesting a person when we should be protesting an institution, right? Like, if the problem is the Supreme Court, then why are we protesting Brett Kavanaugh?
Because the Supreme Court is made up of individuals.
But this nigga was just trying to eat a steak. And be clear,
okay,
fuck him, but he was just trying to eat a steak.
And people just out here trying to have sex, and he's in their business.
No, he's not. He's not, though.
Did he not contribute to a decision that is really none of his business?
What was Roe v. Wade about?
Bodily
I know
autonomy.
you know. I know you. No, it wasn't.
Was it not?
No. Roe v. Wade was about privacy.
Okay.
It was about privacy, in Roe or V or Wade. One of them people wanted to get an abortion. I don't know if it's V. V wanted to get an abortion, but it was made illegal because of the privacy of it. So that becomes the thing. Like, we should have abortion laws on the books. Women should be protected, but that should be a law. That shouldn't be. Anyway, we're not gonna go down that path. What I am saying though is, as a sitting Supreme Court justice, I don't think we should be protesting this nigga at where he's eating. I don't think so. Like, protest should be inconvenient, but also we got to look at who are we protesting. Because what happens when the protest goes beyond just a nonviolent protest? What happens when when a worker at Morton's gets hurt? Or when a worker at Morton's thinks, oh, you know what? I'm a spit in his food. Like, that's spitting in someone's food is a non-violent protest. But goddamn it, can Justice Kavenaugh now punch him in the face?
No.
Why? If you spit in my food, I should be able to punch you in the face.
He can slap him. He can't punch him in the face.
He said, you know good well white women will interrupt anything behind their anger. Facts.
And?
But so somebody asked me this today. I'm asking y'all and you this question.
Okay.
First part of the question. Should women, white women in particular, be offended when someone calls them a Karen? Should they be offended by that? Is that an offensive term? If someone calls should the person being called a Karen be offended by that?
I think no, but I know that they are.
Okay. So you think no, they shouldn't be offended, but you know that they're probably offended because they don't want to be a Karen. Uh-huh. Would we, as a collective, be offended if somebody said, goddamn, Paul's acting like a Tyrone?
Okay, here's the thing, though. So the answer to that is yes and no.
Okay.
Depending on the situation.
Yes.
So if several Tyrones have engaged in a particular behavior, let's say kicking puppies.
Okay.
So 20 Tyrones out of this group of people, all the Tyrones everyone else knows, has kicked a puppy. Right? Now you go and kick a puppy.
Right.
Paul's acting like a Tyrone.
Hold on. But is it acting like if the first person that kicked the puppy's name was Tyrone, but everybody else was just named whatever their name?
Oh, no. It has to be every single Tyrone that you know.
Right. But we call white women Karens, and this is based, these weren't all Karens doing shit. These were just women with regular names that we called Karen.
How many Karens did it, though?
I know black Karens.
I know. One of my favorite people is Karen. It is a white woman named Karen.
I know a black Karen. I know a black woman named Karen. Does she now have to live under a pseudonym for the rest of her life?
I'm sorry. That's just how it is.
Okay.
But no, and my boss is a Karen. She is a Karen for me, but she is a Karen. She will bitch and moan and complain and all the things.
Jim said, who's Tyrone? And Jennifer said Tyrone isn't anybody except maybe someone a scrub should call when his woman is sick of his BS, which is a fact.
Yes.
Which is a fact. Tyrone is the scrub's friend.
Yes.
Yes.
But so, Nate, no, I don't think they get to be offended. Yes, I think they should have some self-reflection. Get called Karen and figure out what did you do to make them see you as a Karen.
I saw a clip the other day where a white woman, when the clip started, it was a man who appeared to be...
Did you hold this?
A man who appeared to be of some Asian descent, arguing with the white woman, and the white woman told him to go back to where he came from. But she was referencing the fact that they were in California.
Thank you.
And he had out-of-state license plates. She said, go back to that state.
Arkansas.
Right. And he was like, did she just tell me to go back to where I came from? And she was like, yeah, go back to fucking Arkansas. You can't drive.
Okay, she specified.
But he made it about
Race.
race and kept calling her a colonizer and kept yelling at her. And she was like, whoa, you're right, but this isn't that. You have every right to be mad, but I'm not the person that you're saying I am. You blocked the street, so I told you to take your ass back to Arkansas.
Okay.
This wasn't a race thing. You're making it a race thing. And I'm sitting there going, looking at this white woman going, she's actually right. Maybe he should take his ass back to Arkansas or whatever. And she was angry. He was angry and kept yelling, colonizer. And I'm like, bro.
He just didn't want to be wrong.
Bro.
You're hurting the cause.
No. You're Asian. All I'm saying is China wasn't always as big as China is right now. And that was racist because I don't know if he was Chinese.
Okay.
And then Jim said, well, yeah, Asians can't drive. And so, which,
Damn.
ooh, who drives worse? Asians or women?
Women.
Or Asian women?
Ooh. I haven't encountered enough specifically Asian women drivers.
And that's
I'm
racist.
not gonna lie,
And that's racist.
I make driving mistakes and be like, oops.
Do you? Are you that person?
I'm real apologetic. I'm not that asshole who does some fuck shit and then is mad at you. I'll be like, ooh, fuck, that was a little rude. I'm sorry. But not gonna lie, I fuck up sometimes.
Let's talk about this because I want to talk about the story on this side and then we're going to jump over. Since we're talking about Brett Kavanaugh, Roe v. Wade and all that shit.
HOV?
Yes. There was a story in Dallas, Texas where a woman was rushing to get her son from school and she knew that if she was a minute late, there was going to be all hell to pay.
They don't call CPS.
So she jumped in the HOV lane and got pulled over, so I'm pretty sure she was late. In getting pulled over in the HOV lane, this was shortly after the Roe v. Wade situation. Roe v. Wade was overturned. So she gets pulled over. She is 8 months pregnant and says to the cop,
my other passenger
there is
right
another
here.
passenger in the car, and according to recent Supreme Court decisions,
she's not wrong.
This is an existing life. She actually is wrong, but that's another whole nother story. I feel like that is going to be the loophole that's going to end up going to court. It's not going to be it's not going to be an abortion. It's going to be situations like this. I heard a woman say, if life starts at conception,
take out life insurance.
then I should be able to take out a life insurance policy.
File them on your taxes.
Right. I should be able to take out a life insurance policy the day that I find out I'm pregnant. And if I miscarry,
they should pay it out.
They should have to pay it out. That becomes, I think those are going to be the questions on where we're going to start. When you start attaching money to it, those are going to be the places where we start to say, whoa, okay, what are we doing? Yeah, what are we doing here? Because was this woman was 8 months pregnant. This is a whole human at this point.
It could pop out right now and survive.
This thing could pop out right now. This parasite could pop out right now and survive like Alien. You see Alien?
I've seen Alien.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
It's not that old.
You're not that old.
First of all.
High five.
No.
That was a good one.
No.
That was a good one.
You're not getting high five. You gonna respect my almost 30. Put your hand down.
No.
I was like, we could have done the pod with your hand in there.
No, we were not going to do the pod with my hand in there. Yeah, in that story, I was very like, yo, these are the types of things that will get pushed all the way up the ladder because
There's money involved.
there's money involved. And if women can start saying, yo, at 8 months pregnant, it's 2 of us here.
I'm riding in the HOV lane.
Right. Because then at 5 months pregnant, there's 2 of us here.
Yeah.
At here's a pregnancy test officer, there's 2 of us here.
6 weeks.
Yeah, right. In Texas, 6
6
weeks. So, yo, I'm pregnant. What are you telling me? And those, I think those cases in dealing with situations like this, I think these are going to be the pushing point to getting people to look at the actual body autonomy situation and not just the law surrounding. Like I said, because Roe v. Wade wasn't specifically about abortion, it was about privacy. It was about being able to do something and not in the privacy and having the privacy to do it, like without the state or anybody saying that you can't. And so now we're in a place that states had to put trigger laws in place so that when Roe v. Wade got overturned, it would make abortion illegal.
Yeah.
But abortion, there were no laws about abortion on the book, like about termination on the books. So I'm like,
Now I was talking to one of my coworkers earlier, and I'm like, that's how women need to be protesting. All pregnant women need to start driving in the HOV lane.
Keith said something. Yeah, fetus insurance, high premiums like term life, but convertible at birth.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense though.
I'm here for it.
I have an insurance idea that I don't want to tell on the pod, but I have an insurance idea that I'm thinking about. I just got to figure out how to implement it, but I think it's a really dope idea.
Find a need, fill a need.
Yeah, and that's the idea right now. I should call Jim. Jim may know. Jim knows insurance stuff. Yeah, I may call Jim.
You should call Jim.
Make Jim sign an NDA. Make Jim sign an NDA and promise him a T-shirt once we sell this idea.
Ooh.
Hey, y'all, check it. We are out. Bounce to the other side. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and follow. We got a whole bunch of stuff to cover. The rest of this pod is going to be up tomorrow on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music,
Podcast.
Google Podcasts, Breaker.
Everything else?
Anchor, and something with the word radio in it. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, follow. Thank y'all for rocking with us. You got anything?
No, I just like this jacket.
Blah Wednesday. I think I'm playing music. Local Legends Wednesday at Blah.
Okay.
Shaggy, Nate Zen, and I think Eddie Vega. I could be completely wrong. Completely wrong. I know Shaggy's one, and I know Nate Zen is one. I think Vega's the other one. We'll see.
Okay.
I don't got nothing else. Thank y'all for rocking with us. Peace out, bitches.
I'm over here trying to figure out where we going next, and you're just gonna start it up.
First of all, we're back. Second of all, like, do we have any order here? So we just go. Yeah.
We should have a game plan of attack.
Mid-show music here. No, I'm kidding.
I was like, really?
Why not? Why not? Who knows?
Because then you have a break. Like, the mid-show music's supposed to be in the break. You can't make a break after the break.
Did you not see the last show?
I did.
There was a whole break for a reason.
And I almost called you.
I know.
I was like, I don't need to know.
You know I'm not going to tell you.
Yeah.
That's one of those you had to be here moments. That's one of those, yeah, because it was, yeah. Yeah. You had to be here.
So I'm just going to have to be here all the time.
I mean.
I don't have to be on the pod all the time. I'll be sitting over there.
Yeah.
I
offer somebody a position to be production assistant for the pod. Yeah, just come in and sit. You know what? And make sure the sound is good because
Yes.
that's the thing. Like, yeah, just make
like
sure.
sit there, listen, and
Yeah.
make sure we're good.
Yeah, sit there and listen to the sound because sometimes the sound be fucked up.
And then make gestures like
what?
put it closer, like pull the mic.
No, that's not what you did. You said like.
I said I was leaving room for the head.
Okay, I don't even know where to go from here.
See, if we had stopped and talked about it.
Shit, not at all. Let's start. We should just go at the top and work our way down. I don't give a shit. First story that was in the group chat anyway was about R. Kelly being on suicide watch.
Yeah. Being mad about it.
And being mad about being on suicide watch. And I think I read that they took him off of suicide watch. Is what I read.
Yeah, sometime like into last week, beginning of this week. This is the beginning of this week. I think it was into last week. They took him off.
So why are we putting prisoners on suicide watch? Like, that's my issue. This nigga got 30 years. If he wants to end it earlier, let him end it. Like,
it is the state's job. Okay, backtrack. There are two reasons. There's the publicized reason, and there's the real reason.
okay.
Publicized reason. It is the state's job to protect the people in their custody. If people on the outside know that someone's going to commit suicide, I feel like there's some type of obligation to make sure that they get help.
Okay.
With the state, like this is a person in your custody.
Right.
Much the same as it's a parent's job to make sure their kids don't commit suicide. It is the state's job to make sure that the people under their care in their custody do not commit suicide. The truth of it, one dead person is one less laborer. And don't quote me on this, but I feel like the higher profile the person, the more money that institution gets.
I didn't think of that. Right. That's one less laborer that you. But here's the. Who's doing the suicide watch though? Right? Is that now? Do I have to pay staff to watch this nigga? Like, do I have to pay somebody?
I feel like they have like designated people for suicide watch.
Right, but that means that. But if we just get rid of that position, like that, I can save money there by not having a dedicated suicide watch team. Because it has to be a team. Because it has to be somebody
Round the clock.
Yeah, round the clock. Like.
So like 2 people because they work people 12 hours.
But you need at least 3.
Okay.
Because even if you work people 12 hours, you still have to have days off and shit like that. So maybe even 4, like weekends. It becomes a problem. Here's what I'm saying. You can save those 4 people's salaries, put them in general population, and if a niggas
happens.
Yeah, whatever happens. Like Chris Rock once had this joke about criminals getting 3 meals a day, and he was like, they should just put a cow in the courtyard and let them have at it. Like, I'm like, why?
Criminals get 3 meals a day, and school kids gotta pay.
Right. Like, why do, for me at least, I'm like, if R. Kelly want to kill himself, fuck him. Let him kill himself. And it's not just because he's a fucking pedophile. Like, if you are guilty of a crime, if you were found guilty of a crime, and you are now serving out your sentence, and then you decide to do some fuck shit like kill yourself, well, yeah. That means I don't have to pay 29 more years of federal income tax for this nigga.
Yeah.
Because, and I'm not a psychiatrist or a psychologist or whatever, but
One gets paid more.
My thought is, only a guilty nigga would kill himself. Now I'm not saying that a non-guilty nigga wouldn't kill himself because narcissism happens, right? But I am saying that what if you're not guilty, then you want to fight this.
But what if you know you can't?
I don't know.
It's like, what if you know you're innocent?
Who was that poet that killed himself? Not a poet. He was a battle rapper. Tech 9 in Philly. like 2 years ago,
Wait,
2-3
what?
years ago. There was a battle rapper that killed himself.
You said name Tech Nine?
Yeah, so there's two. There was
Yeah, I was like,
there
'cause
was-
I love Tech Nine,
there's
and I
battle
didn't know
rapper,
he was dead.
Battle rapper Tech Nine, and then there's rapper Tech Nine, and the battle rapper committed suicide, and then it came out that he had to go to court the following week on like some kiddie porn shit. Yeah, like that nigga was guilty.
So I can see that happening before. Like, I can see only a guilty person would kill themselves before their trial. Like, I can see that, like, in
Right.
every case.
Okay, you're right. Yeah, right.
Like, after, if you know that you have very little chance of proving your innocence, like, you're not dating anyone, you don't spend time with family, you have been home watching television, there is no proof of that.
See, you know what? I guess I'm in a weird space when we talk suicide because I don't know that no. That's rephrase. I know for a fact I couldn't kill myself.
Because narcissism.
Because narcissism. Yeah, right. Exactly. Like, I've never been that mad at me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've never been, like, so frustrated with me that I think me should die. Like, I'm like, nah.
It's
like,
always other people.
yes, it's always other people. Like, no, they need the world could die. I'm good. Like, bye. I don't know what I'm gonna do for meat because I don't know how to kill a cow, but I'll figure it out. Shit. Like, yeah. So anyway, we stayed on this story way too long because I didn't want to talk about this. For real. I think I'm gonna skip that. You know, I was gonna ask you this on the front side, but I'm gonna ask you this now. This is the random question I had.
Oh, that was the random question.
Yeah. Why is ghosting someone bad? That's the question. Why is ghosting someone bad?
I don't know that it is.
Neither do I.
I'm
Like-
not just saying this because I've done it several times.
Oh, okay, here's why I had to start. Because I thought, like, if I decide for my own self-preservation, for my own peace, for my own sanity, that this person, this situation doesn't serve me in any way, shape, form, or fashion, and then I decide I don't want to be a part of this anymore, then I should just be able to leave.
Yeah.
I don't know that I owe you an explanation on me doing what's best for me. Now, if we have some type of legalities involved, like we're married, I
Then-
probably shouldn't ghost my wife.
Because,
Yeah.
yeah. Y'all sign paperwork.
Right. There's paperwork involved. But
The
just
government's involved.
facts. But just any interaction with, and I'm not just talking relationships, like friends, anybody. Like if I realize that this ain't a thing, that this no longer serves me, I should be able to say, yo, this was fun.
But that's, like, I think the problem comes in where, like, the other person doesn't get this is it, this was fun.
So
Like,
what? I don't owe them anything. If I have no plan and or desire to go back, I don't know that I owe them anything. I think that if I give you an explanation, then
You can try to change my mind.
A, you can try to change my mind, but B, I'm now leaving the door open for me to come back. If I say, yo, I'm never coming back here again, then I don't owe you anything. I can literally quit my job and never give a 2-week notice. And they
I
probably
don't
won't.
think you should.
They probably won't rehire me, but I could just be like, fuck it, I'm out. Yeah.
I've only ever gone back to one job. But I put in my 2 weeks notice everywhere. But I've also ghosted people.
It was the thought. That was the thought. I was like, why do we? Do you owe someone an explanation if you've already decided that this isn't where you want to be? And my brain was like, no, why? Like, why do I owe you anything? Other than you feeling a way. But if I decided that I'm done,
you never have to deal with the other person feeling a way.
Then fuck your feelings. Like, I say that all the time. Like, I stand by the idea of fuck your feelings. Like, emotionally, my peace and sanity come first. And so if this situation doesn't serve me, and I'm not saying things got to be wrong. I'm just saying, like, shit, sometimes nigga be like, you know what?
This isn't it. Yeah,
this ain't it. Whatever this is, this ain't it. I'm out. I thought you were going to have a different argument, but no, you be ghosting niggas too.
I've ghosted friends.
I've ghosted, friends.
Because, like, I don't know that me and these individuals were friends so much as, like, we speak in public.
No, I was like, I ghosted a chick I was fucking. Like, dead ass fucking. Like, we was fucking and I just dipped. Yeah.
I'm just sitting here thinking, like, oh.
It happens.
This one guy. Back in college, me and him were fucking. Like, I picked him up at Joe's Volcano for the sole purpose of I want someone to consistently fuck.
Okay.
This nigga hit me with we don't have to have sex every time you come over. We could just hang out. And I never spoke to him again.
Yeah. I got hit with the I like what we're doing. I would like to do it more. And I was like, how much more?
Did you ask for an estimate?
Yeah. I like, how much more? And then she said some shit that I was like, oh, okay.
Every day for the rest of our lives.
Yeah, like that's like some like that. And I went, oh, okay. And then I ain't call her. I was like, no, I'm out. Like, I'm out. Yeah, nope.
Ouch.
Yeah, you live in
Am
one.
I a terrible person?
Mm-mm.
Like, I feel like that would suck
You're
to be on the other end.
But see, okay, I've been ghosted, though. I've been legit ghosted and was like, wow. I had a chick change her, like, she changed her number. And not because of me, but for whatever reason, she changed her number. Mm-hmm. And I remember inboxing her. I'm like, yo, I tried to hit you up like a couple of days ago. And she said, oh, yeah, I changed my number.
You weren't on her list of people to tell.
That's all she said. Oh, yeah, I changed my number. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Like, you're right. You changed your number. Like, what do I do at this point? I was like, oh, okay, cool.
So you weren't going to ask for it?
No.
Okay.
She said, I changed my number. She didn't say, I changed my number, my bad, here you go. I changed, I changed my number, here's the new number. None of that. Because she didn't, I had her number. She changed her number. When she realized I got left on the other side, she didn't volunteer the new number. So I was like, shit, all right.
I don't know that that's ghosting, though.
No. She ghosted me. But then I had a back door because I knew we were still social media friends. So even like, yeah, she disappeared. Like, we hung out, and then she was gone. Like, that was it. And then one day I was like, yo, I ain't talked to Shorty in a minute. Like, yo.
Okay, so it was like, it was a period of time.
Yeah. So I hit her up, I text her, and when I text her, this real shit. This is real shit. When I text her, she had an iPhone. So when I text her, and it came back with green bubbles, I went, that's weird. So I gave it a day, because sometimes iPhones will do a tricky thing and you might get green bubbles. So I texted her twice, and I was like, that's weird. So then I was like, oh, let me hit up on, I think I was on Facebook at the time. I was like, hit up on Facebook. And she was like, oh, yeah, I changed my number. And just left it at that. So I was like, oh, okay, well, shit, you changed your number. Like, what do I do here? Like, I have no argument here.
Okay.
And I had a chick that I was kicking it with that got married. But I don't know that she officially ghosted me. Like, I knew she was.
Did she side nigga you, or was it just done?
No, it was done. But like, I was already side nigga to her boyfriend.
Okay.
I didn't know the extent of their relationship, but I knew that I was side nigga to her boyfriend.
So you were side nigga to her fiance.
Yeah, and then I was side nigga to her fiance, and then I found out through social media. No, because she changed her name. And I went,
That's one way to tell people.
Yeah, I was like, okay. And then I was like, damn, I really ain't talked to Shorty in a minute. Like, damn, wait. So then I found out the nigga, I was like, she married that nigga? Like, okay. Yeah. Such is life. We can skip some of this shit. Did you put the story in there about Jerry Harris? Do you know, was that your story?
I think so. The cheer guy?
The cheer guy.
Yeah.
Do you know who he is?
He is on this cheerleading show on Netflix that's apparently some kind of famous.
Yeah. See, I saw, it was, what's the shit called? Navarro. It was Navarro College. I've seen part of the show. But I was like, oh, this is a cheer show. I was like, oh, no, it's reality TV. I never watched it all the way through. I wondered why it was big, and then I realized that there's supposedly a big school.
Okay.
But
I don't follow cheer.
Yeah, I think when I found, if I'm not mistaken, when I found the show is when I was dating the cheer coach. So that was a thing, right? Like,
be interested in some of your interests because I'm interested in you.
Okay, is that a thing?
It's a thing.
That's why I be having trouble in relationships. Because I don't want to be interested in your shit. I want to be interested in you. Go ahead.
So what do y'all do together? Like, if y'all have completely separate interests and none of them eventually merge, like, I want a person that I'm dating to be interested in some of the shit that I'm interested in.
So we drink and fuck.
Is that a relationship? No.
It can be, right?
Can it?
I don't know. I don't drink, so I'd start drinking. I mean, if that's... I don't know that... Okay. Damn, how are we here now? I don't know...
Drinking game. Someone just took a shot.
That... I don't know that I want to be interested in the shit that my chick does, right? Like, nah, fuck that. You do the shit you do. I'm gonna do the shit that I do. Cause I don't want her being interested in the shit that I do. Like if she's already interested, that's one thing, right?
Okay.
Like if I started dating somebody who was into poetry, cool. But don't start coming to poetry shows because you know that, hey, Paul likes poetry. Let me go. Nah, fuck that. This ain't your thing.
And then as soon as y'all break up,
right,
she stops coming.
Or she writes a poem about me. Because I've seen that happen. At blah. Yep. But yeah, like if it's a space that you're interested in, that's one thing. But no, like I don't want to like the shit you like just because you like it. Like I like you. I don't gotta like.
But what if it's good?
Okay, no, if it's good, then it's good, right? But if it's good, I should probably. But
like, at least try. Like
I shouldn't just like it because you like it. Like it could be good, but I shouldn't just. Oh shit! I like big butts, and I cannot lie. Ooh, if my chick was in the titties. But I'm already in the titties. See, so that doesn't count. But if my chick was into a thing, I don't think that I have to like it. Yeah, but then again, that's why I find myself single as fuck. It's like, yeah, let's go to the museum. Bitch, I don't like art. I don't even know niggas named Art. I don't like niggas named Arthur. Like, that's how much I don't like art. That's a lie, too. I do like art. What was we about to talk about?
We were about shit.
Oh, Jerry Harris, bitch ass.
Yeah. I was like, I don't even remember.
I don't even know if we need to talk about this. This nigga Jerry Harris got 12 years for pleading guilty for soliciting. Oh, I didn't. I know what I had on what I wanted to mention about the story. Cheer star Jerry Harris says, I'm not an evil person, as he is jailed 12 years after pleading guilty to soliciting sex from underage boys at cheer competition. I'm not an evil person. Basically,
what do you say? Like he's just learning who he is?
I'm learning who I am and what my purpose is, he added. Harris, who, blah, blah, blah. He's 22. He was 19-year-old at the time. He was arrested in Illinois on child pornography charges. The alleged victims were 13 at the time, according to the complaint. I can skip all of that because I don't give a fuck. He's a pedophile. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Here was my whole issue with this. I think men like this are the reason why that far right conservative group think that all gay men are pedophiles. Like, I think it's men like this that make them think. There was a drag queen show that some niggas showed up at to protest and started screaming, you know, why do you have that pedophile here? And me and my cousin had this argument. I was like, dude, every drag queen, most drag queens aren't pedophiles.
Yeah.
Like 99% of drag queens aren't pedophiles. I made that stat up. But most drag queens are not pedophiles. But when you have the one gay guy or the one drag queen that is a pedophile, then that becomes the poster boy for that far right conservative movement to go, see, look.
But there's plenty of straight pedophiles.
No, right. But
like you shouldn't be taking the outliers and making them represent the whole group.
Right.
In
anything, right? Right. You should never take the outliers and make them represent the group. But I think that that's what happens when you want to, like we see it across the board. When
but it's like a pedophile's not gonna not be a pedophile because he's gay too.
Wait, a pedophile's not going to not be a pedophile.
Like them being a pedophile supersedes them being gay.
Facts. Like, right. Like you can. And I still stand by this 99.9% of gay men aren't pedophiles. Like, yes, there are pedophiles that happen to identify as gay, but none of the gay men that I know are pedophiles. None of the gay men that I know are pedophiles. The gay men that I know are just gay men. Right, but that idea of look at this one person, they represent the whole. We see that a lot. Like we see that with
black people. You know what we don't see it?
Candace Owens forever.
We don't see it with white men between the ages of 20 and 35.
We do not see it with white men between the ages of 20 and 35. Them niggas be 20 my ass, 18 and 35. Them niggas be on some fuck shit, and when they do fuck shit,
they're always the outlier.
They're always he was an outcast.
It's like, no, you got about 78% outcast Nah, like
Right, like shit, y'all.
like at some point it becomes the majority. At some point it becomes a pattern.
It becomes who y'all are. Did you see that Laura Ingraham tried to blame weed on these mass shootings? Do you know who Laura Ingraham is?
The name sounds real
Fox
familiar.
News.
Okay.
Fox News. She was like, "Yo, the issue is weed, and all of these states making weed legal." I'm like, bitch, I know plenty of black people that smoke weed, and they have never shot up a school or any other mass event. I know black people that smoke hella weed, and they ain't never shot up shit. Most of the black people I know that smoke weed don't like leaving their house.
Right, like weed isn't a get up and go kind of drug.
Weed is not the yo, let's go do some fuck shit kind of drug. Weed is the
You got snacks.
We should not do no fuck shit kind of drug. Like, yo, you're right. You got snacks. Hey, what you got here to eat? Like
weed is a chill the fuck out drug.
Right. Like, I've never been high and then wanted to do shit. I've been high and then forced to do shit, but I've never been high and wanted to do shit. Ever.
I can't do high anymore.
Really?
I'm not a functional high person. Like, I will be sitting and thinking I'm having a whole ass conversation with someone, and not a word has escaped my mouth. And that becomes a problem in social interactions.
My high,
at work.
My high is always followed by way too much paranoia. Like that I can't. I gotta figure out how to shake that.
Have you ever? So every time I get high, I feel like I'm never not gonna be high again. Like I start getting paranoid. Like, what if I'm stuck in this
No,
for the rest of my life?
No, mine is always not always, but the last time that I was around somebody and I was high, like I had all of these thoughts, like in my head, right? Mm-hmm. And I didn't know if they were coming out of my mouth.
Oh, that's the thing.
But for the people who know me, I'm sarcastic as fuck. And I have these thoughts in my head that are funny to me, but they're fucked up as hell, right? Like, even with friends, like I may be like, oh, that female friend. I'll be like, God damn, she fat. But in my head, right?
And when you're high, you don't know if you said it out loud.
So my issue at the last time I was like high around someone, I was so afraid that the shit that I was thinking, which really wasn't shit that I was thinking, it's just the dumb thoughts I be having. I was afraid that they heard those thoughts.
Okay.
And then I kept looking at them like, oh shit. Did she hear what I said? Oh fuck. And then it turned into a, wait, is she mad? Fuck.
She's mad about what I said.
She's mad about what I said. And I was like, I can't do this no more. Like, I cannot do this shit anymore.
Around people.
Yeah, around people. So now when I get high, I just be at the house. But even then, the last time I got high at home by myself, I ended up ordering $70 worth of sushi. And
did you eat it all?
I did.
Okay.
And
that's all that
then
matters.
Domino's does a, at the time it was a $5.99 medium pizza, but you had to buy two.
Uh-huh.
So I bought
now
two.
It's $6.99.
Yeah. So
Unless
I bought.
you carry it out.
So I bought two, cause
you have to.
You got it to get the deal. You got to buy two. So I bought two, cause and then I ordered ice cream from
Favor.
GoPuff, which turned out to be like $20.
Shit.
Yeah, it was like, cause the delivery.
This
fee.
got real expensive real fast.
Yeah, like I think I got high and then spent like $100 on food. No, more than $100. I spent like a gang of money though, like over $100 just on food, like, and I was at home by myself.
Last time I got high, before I got high, I went and bought a box of cereal and some milk.
She was like, I'm gonna get high and I need cereal and milk.
And when I woke up the next day, I had no cereal or milk.
You are one of the most thoughtful people I know. You really are. Because only you think, oh, I'm about to get high. Let me go buy some cereal and milk.
Like, I know that I like cereal and milk. Like,
You're just so thoughtful. Let's talk about this. What were we talking about?
Jerry?
How did we get here?
We were talking about Jerry.
Yeah, fuck Jerry. Let's talk about this Khloe Kardashian shit. Not that I give a shit about Khloe Kardashian, but did you see the pic?
I did see the pic.
Okay, so the story for y'all who haven't seen it, Khloe Kardashian, the story said Khloe Kardashian is catching backlash as an old picture surfaced of her being dressed like a pimp, and 4 black women all had leashes around their neck. And I guess they were her hookers, prostitutes, whatever the proper word is,
Women
sex
of the
workers,
nights.
women of the night. They were her
Streetwalkers.
So
Cherry Street residents.
Cherry Street residents. Man, you are from here. Picture surfaces. She's catching backlash. I hate the internet. Go.
In situations like this, I blame the black people.
So do I.
Like,
so do I.
It's like, why did you let this happen? Like, what about this situation seemed like a good idea?
But I'm going to take it a step further. In situations like this, I don't know when this picture was from, but whenever it was from, this wasn't. Was it wrong? No, it wasn't wrong.
It was a pimp with her hose.
It was a pimp with her hose.
And
Sex work is work.
She picked the best looking hose, so of course they were black.
I don't know that this was wrong. And at the time of it happening, it wasn't secret. She bought these hoes outside. So nobody else thought it was wrong at the time.
Hindsight.
Like, I hate this, let's go back in time and now tell people how they were wrong in the 90s. Like, nah. In the 90s, that shit was okay. We saw Khloe Kardashian, whatever year it was, 2000s, who knows. But we saw Khloe Kardashian dressed up like a pimp with beautiful black women wearing leashes. And we said, yo, that's dope. Now in
Wish it was me.
Right. Now in 2022, we're like, oh, you know, she should apologize for what? She shouldn't apologize for shit. If anything, then black women should be like, yo, we were wrong for doing the shit.
Yeah. I'm sorry that we made our people look bad.
And I don't know that they made, like, that becomes the issue that I have with a lot of social media shit. Like, why are we mad about, now, we should be mad about Bill Cosby's 50 rapes because that involved him actually taking advantage of somebody.
Yeah, there was a lack of consent there.
Right. But these women were like, oh, you want us to dress up like hoes in all white and put leashes on?
$20 is $20.
I wonder what they got paid, because that is a valid question. Yeah, like, but no, I saw the story, and then there was another story that popped up. I didn't write it up here, but I am now of the belief that I hate us as a country, as a society.
Are you just getting there?
No, I've kind of been there. Northwest is the daughter of Kanye West and
Kim Kardashian.
Northwest was at Paris Fashion Week. Let's just start there. The fact that Northwest was at Paris Fashion Week, whatever. Northwest was at Paris Fashion Week, and the paparazzi felt like, while there's a whole fashion show going on, we're going to film Northwest.
Isn't she like 8?
Right. I don't know, but she's...
Like, that's weird.
She takes a sheet of paper and writes the word stop on it and just holds it up for the paparazzi to see.
Aww.
And then somebody asked Kim about it. And Kim had to she felt like she had to do the song and dance of, yeah, she was really just saying y'all should stop watching her and watch the show or whatever. And in my mind,
This
I'm
wasn't me putting my child into a uncomfortable situation.
shit, nah. In my mind, I was like, Northwest is 9. I would be like, how about you just stop watching my kid?
Yeah.
How about, why is she famous?
Because her parents are famous.
And that's why I hate us as a society.
Because this child has done nothing.
She has done nothing.
But exists.
Like, I haven't said this, like, Blue Ivy won a Grammy, I think.
Yeah,
but she
I think
really
so.
just won a Grammy because of who her parents are. Like, I mean, no, the project she was on was great, but she wouldn't have been on that project if she wasn't Jay-Z and Beyonce's daughter.
Yeah.
But even beyond that, though, like, why is Northwest or any of the West kids famous? Why is Blue Ivy famous? Why, like, fame just because your parents are famous? Your parents are famous because Northwest's dad is famous because he is one of the greatest hip-hop producers of all time.
Yeah.
Northwest mama is famous because she made a sex tape with one of the greatest.
Greatest what?
One of the greatest, whatever Ray J does. Like, Ray J is the one of, whatever he does.
He is the greatest Ray J.
Ray J is the greatest Ray J in the history of Ray J's.
In this generation.
Nah, I'm going to say in every generation.
You don't think there's another Ray J out there?
Not that tops this Ray J.
Okay.
Yeah, Ray J is, I don't know what Ray J does, but whatever he does, you know what? Ray J is a poor man's Nick Cannon. Ray J is a great value Nick Cannon.
Okay.
That's what Ray J is. So that being said, like, yeah, I don't know though, like.
What does Ray J do?
Right. Right.
He had that one song.
He had a hit song.
He was on Moesha.
He was on Moesha. He's been on reality shows. He has a line of glasses that are allegedly unbreakable, but somebody broke them, in his face. He was like, you can't break them, and then
They just
but he was
snapped
like,
it.
I mean, and Ray J just went, yeah. So anyway, like, it didn't happen. That he has some like Raycon electronics that I know he runs, which is like,
Okay.
they make they make
earbuds.
earphones and all that shit. He has a
I didn't know that was him.
electric. Yeah, Raycon is him. He's the Ray in Raycon. He had like electric bikes that he was pushing for a while, called
He
like
is an
Scooty bike.
entrepreneur.
Yeah, like Ray J. Man, Ray J is. I'm telling
Finding
you,
ways to make money.
Ray J is. I just thought of this, but yeah, Ray J is great value Nick Cannon. Yeah.
Okay.
Has his hand in everything. Always. Now he's married, but would always keep a real bad broad around him. I'm not. Yeah. Anyway, I still don't know why Northwest is famous. Like, her dad.
She exists.
Right, but there used to be, in my opinion, a time where fame was accompanied with some level of talent. Fame was accompanied with a measure of reasoning on why you're famous. The Kardashians, to me, are famous for the sake of fame, right? Paris Hilton was famous for the sake of fame. Like, she tried to do some music. She's tried to do other things, but really her fame was because she was just a socialite. But
I blame social media.
so do I, to a certain degree. But I blame us. Like we pour into wanting to know what Northwest is doing, and I don't know why.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why we want to know what.
I don't care what artists are doing. I don't follow artists. I don't follow artists' kids.
You know what artists? I follow artists that I just told somebody this the other day. I follow certain artists that I like their personality. That
I lied. Lil Nas X.
But I may not like what they do. Like, I follow on Instagram, I follow Young Miami of the City Girls. The City Girls do not make a single song for me.
Okay.
At all. The City Girls do not make Paul music at all. But she's hood and she's funny.
Okay.
So I follow her because I'm like, oh yeah, she's hood and she's funny and I like her personality. Same with Cardi B. Cardi B don't make music for me, but I like Cardi B. Like I will push play and then go, yeah, ain't none of this for me. But I like her personality.
She's entertaining.
Yeah, she's entertaining as fuck.
You know,
And
I do.
so-
I follow Lil Nas X because he's fucking hilarious.
He is. You know what? I follow him on. I think I follow him on Twitter, and nowhere else. But yeah, I hate the idea that people are famous for the sole sake of just existing, right?
Yeah.
Like outside of reality TV, outside of anything other than people just Northwest just exist.
Yeah. She's done absolutely nothing.
She's done
to make us
nothing.
care about her.
Right. And yet, okay. I couldn't tell if what you were drinking was purple or if I was like, what is that she's drinking?
It's water.
It's water.
Or as I tell people at work, it's not vodka.
It's definitely not vodka. Speaking of don't make music for me, I went down this rabbit hole today of Jasmine Sullivan
Okay.
and realized that Jasmine Sullivan does not make music for me.
She does not. She makes music for the people that hate you.
Yes, she really does.
For the women that hate you.
Tragic. I used to love Tragic. I think the name of the song is Tragic. I used to love, like, I would play it, not listening, just play it because I loved the song. And then I realized she says, your dick is tragic. And I'm reclaiming my time. And I went, oh, wait. So then I started going down the rabbit hole of Jasmine Sullivan, like, and was like,
None of this is for me.
none of this is for me. It's amazing. Her new album, the deluxe version of her new album, there's a song, Best Pussy in the World, or BPW. And I'm listening to that song, and I'm like, this is not for me at all. In the song, she says, look, we ain't a couple. We ain't together. But when we're fucking, I need you to tell me this is the best pussy in the world. And I'm like,
Do I need to start requesting that? Is that a thing I can ask for?
Jasmine did.
Right. I'm gonna do it.
I mean, I
Because
don't.
why not?
Dudes do it. Whose pussy is this?
Shit, you're right.
Dudes do it.
Yeah.
Dudes do it with women that
They know that it's not theirs.
back it up. I'm gonna say this. I've done it with women who I knew were in relationships.
Ooh.
I knew they had a situation elsewhere, and I was like, who pussy is this? While fucking, and they was yours. Now, I heard a comedian once say, pussy is like shopping carts. It's yours when your shit is in it. And I went,
He's not wrong.
he's not wrong. When my stuff is in the shopping cart, this is my cart. But as soon as I leave the store, that cart belongs to whoever
Any
puts
and
their
everyone.
stuff, any and everyone who puts their stuff in it next. It is their cart. I was like, yeah. But no, yeah. How did we get here? Oh, talking about
Northwest.
Northwest. Ugh. That's disgusting. That is disgusting that I went from Northwest.
Okay, but there were steps. Like, there was a big jump to other celebrities. Like,
Oh, God.
there was Jasmine Sullivan, who was an adult woman.
God, yes. Speaking of social media, there was a story that a mother in Texas, or parents in Texas, are now suing TikTok. Did you read that?
I did read that. I read it a while ago, too.
Yeah. So I just saw it pop up recently, and I thought, isn't this old? But what I found out was there are several lawsuits.
There are several.
So parents are suing TikTok because of a blackout challenge that happened in which several kids died. Speaking of suicide, that was fucked up.
Yeah.
You know what's more fucked up than that?
What?
Why is your 8-year-old on TikTok?
Right. And like in the article, like she talked about how her kid was on TikTok during a car ride home. So it's not like you didn't know. It's not like you were unaware of what your kid was doing and she stumbled upon something. You knew.
How was your 8-year-old on TikTok?
They have to lie because I think it's a minimum age of 13.
I think most apps say minimum age of 13. So who lied? Did the kid lie?
Probably.
Okay, so let's
Kids
say
are smart.
So let's say the kid lied. As a parent, do you let your 8-year-old on TikTok?
No.
Right. You just say you can't be on TikTok. And if you find out your kid has a TikTok, you delete it off their phone.
If they're back on it again, you take the phone.
Right. They're like,
There have to be consequences.
this could have been thoughts and prayers to the family that lost a child. Excuse me. I believe that this could have been prevented. I believe that this is one of those things where, like, yo, why
Watch
the fuck?
your kids.
Watch your kids. Simple as that. Just watch your kids. Why are you allowing your kids to be in this social media space when they're that young?
And not monitoring it.
And know your kid. Because I always reference this, a conversation that I heard one of my favorite couples in the world talk about, Will and Jada. I love them. Will and Jada talked about when Jaden turned 15 and Jaden decided that he wanted to move out the house. Mm-hmm. He had his own money. Literally his own money.
Yeah, because he's done his own businesses and whatnot.
At that point, he had been acting, so he had his own. He had his
Acting money.
own money. And Will and Jada both said, like, they recognized that he at 15 was independent enough to move out, and they were like, why are we holding him here if he is able to do this on his own? And then they said, yeah, but Big Ears, what's her name?
Willow.
What?
Nothing.
She's an adult, right?
I think so.
Yeah. If she was a child, I'd feel bad, but she's an adult now, so she's Big Ears. Alexa, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, that's why I was looking at it like, I don't know what you said, but it lit up.
Alexa.
And now it's not listening.
Alexa, how old is Willow Smith? Okay, yeah.
Oh, she's barely an adult.
No, she's an adult, Big Ears. But they said when she got of age, they knew that she wasn't old, that she wasn't mature enough to move out. What I'm getting at is, like,
know your kids.
Know your kids. Just know your kid. Like, you may say, okay, my kid at 12 is socially able to be on certain apps, so cool. But still monitor that shit. I know for a fact that my son's mother, to this day, takes his phone from time to time and just goes through it.
Okay.
And her logic is, should I pay the phone bill? He's 14. So from time to time, she just gets his phone and goes through it. As she should, because he had an incident once. So, yeah.
That's good parenting.
Right. Would you ever let your partner go through your phone? I know that's random. It was a thought.
Yeah. If your feelings get hurt, that's on you.
Okay. See, I don't. Would I ever? I don't know that I would.
Because, like, more often than not, I have no problem just, like, handing someone my phone.
Right.
Without, like, really caring what they see.
No. Neither do I. But I think if my partner decided, hey, I want to go through Paul's phone, my first question is why?
Why?
And if there's a trust issue, then we're past the whatever's in my phone at this point. Whatever's in my phone is, I've always said, if you go looking for something,
you'll find
it. When I was betrothed, I remember during that period where we were going through turmoil, my ex-wife looked in my phone and found pictures of naked women. Now, here's the fucked up thing. This is a true story too. This is fucked up shit. Those pictures were sent to me by my homeboy.
Ah, okay.
And I saved them. We was wildin', man. Early 2000s shit was
out there
crazy.
saving random people's nudes.
But she went looking for some shit, found these nudes, and was livid. She was pissed. You got pictures of naked bitches in your phone? And I did have pictures of naked bitches in my phone. Yeah. I didn't know none of them women.
She's the only naked bitch you should have on your phone.
And that's why I'll never be married.
I say that not believing it.
Yeah, like, whoa, what?
Like, I've had this one random naked chick on my phone that I found on a Tumblr post back when Tumblr let you have porn on there.
Yeah.
And it's followed me through all my phones.
Did you screenshot it?
I saved it. You can save photos on Tumblr.
Okay.
So I saved it and I transferred and I never deleted it.
So every phone you just have this one chick.
Yeah, hold on, I'm gonna find it.
Like, so here's the truth. I don't keep text messages past 30 days, right? So anytime somebody's, in the past at least, when people would send me pics, I would just let them stay in the phone until they delete it themselves.
Okay.
So I don't keep pics in my phone like that. But yeah, like back then, I downloaded those photos. But I say, like, when you go looking for something, you go find something. And so, that is sexy as fuck.
Right. Like,
see, that
I keep it and it follows me. And
that is sexy as fuck.
I don't know
though.
who the fuck these individuals are.
Yeah, that is. They're not sexy. The photo is sexy. Yeah, that's sexy as fuck. Mecca just walking around with porn in her phone.
Do people not?
I don't. Like I said, any picture that I've ever had, once I hit the 30-day mark, it just goes away. Okay. And I don't go back. Here's a true story. Like, I don't know that I have explicitly ever asked a woman for pics.
They just offer them up?
No, just calm down. From the perspective of, hey, you should send me pics. Let me think. Have I? Not in that space. Like, it's not like hey, you should do this thing. No, I don't think I've ever asked. Like through conversation, it may pop up or whatever, but like just, hey, send me nudes. I'm gonna say this. I've never said send me nudes from a serious place. I've said it jokingly, like,
and then got them,
and to be like, oh, ha ha ha. But I also, okay, we're off the reservation here. Here's the truth. Yes, I like nudes. However, aforementioned two, therefore, comma, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with them, though. Right? Like
after you're done admiring them in the moment?
Yeah, like, oh, nice, whatever it is you're sending me. And now what?
You grab the lotion.
I
feel like depending on the nude, if it's not just like here's random photo of my titties. Like if it is I cultivated this nude for you, I want them to rub one out to me. Like
okay.
At least once.
I like random titties. Like I like, hey, here's my titties today. Boom. I also like, hey, I was feeling extra sexy, so I cultivated this photo. Boom.
Okay.
But I don't know that I would then go, hey, let me rub one out to this. Like,
Okay.
I'm going to admire it, and then I'm going to be like, okay, what you doing later? Like, hey, those would look really good at my house. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, but yeah.
I get it.
So, I love, you see, don't want to fuck up. Like, I love nudes. And then
every chick who listens to this podcast, you're just going to have titties.
what if,
No, don't send them to Paul. Send them to me.
send nudes to Mecca, and then the ones that you want me to see. Send all nudes got to go through
I'll
Mecca.
filter them.
Yeah, all nudes go through Mecca, and if you want me to see them, then say show Paul. There you go. Yeah. Teamwork. I knew I was going to get a high five out of you before the day was over. I was like, I'm going to get this high five before the show is over. Yep. All nudes go to Mecca, and then they get filled. Ooh. Either share this with Paul or share this with HGG as a whole. Not Face.
Okay, I was like.
Yeah, no, Face. No. Face gets no nudes. No nudes.
nudes for Face.
Even if you say show this to Face, no.
I will not.
Nope.
Because we don't have his consent.
Fuck that. I know Sonya. Like, nah. We ain't. Oh, wait. But I know Bree, too. Damn it. Oh, well. No Nate either. We got to get Bree's consent to show Nate titties.
I'll ask.
Oh shit. Hey y'all, it's been fun. We are out of here. I don't know that I have anything else to talk about. Do you have anything else to talk about?
Nah, I'm done.
Oh.
Wait.
What?
At the very bottom.
I just said, how did we not talk about, was it vabbing? Vabbing?
Because this is a thing that apparently people are doing now.
So, okay, let's touch on this.
Let's touch on.
Let's touch on vabbing. Mecca sent a story to the group chat. Women swear by vabbing, which is
what?
Vaginal fluid as DIY perfume. You will attract people. Basically, what women are doing is taking vaginal fluid.
They are sticking their fingers.
Okay, I was trying to figure out. They are sticking their fingers in their hoo-ha. We just said pussy a lot on this podcast.
Right.
Yeah. They're sticking their fingers in a box, and then
Someone called it a moist cavern one time.
oh God,
It was a gay guy.
it is a moist cavern.
It is, but I told him to never say it again because I don't. No. I thought like bats are going to fly out.
I mean, bats come out of moist caverns, though. Yeah, so there's that. Anyway, women are sticking their fingers in a box and then dabbing whatever they, little juices. And women are swearing by this, saying that this is how they attract people. One woman said that men kept staring at her even while they were on dates. And others said, hey, yo, that shit's genius. Woman said, I swear if you vab, you will attract people like a date, a one-night stand, or maybe just free drinks. Basically, that's Elle Woods should have been teaching vabbing instead of the bend and snap. It's more effective. And if you don't know who Elle Woods is, fuck you. Oh my God! Do you not know the bend and snap?
I don't know
from
people.
Elle Woods. Elle Woods is not a real person.
Oh, what is Elle Woods?
Elle Wood is a no. I'm gonna tell you who Elle Wood is. Elle Wood is a law student at UCLA. Elwood is a law student at UCLA in the movie
Legally Blonde.
Legally Blonde. Oh.
I heard it playing in the background.
I can't believe that. Legally Blonde used to be no. Reese
I have
Witherspoon.
seen it. I saw it once.
Reese
and
Witherspoon.
Paid no attention.
Reese Witherspoon used to be my white girl crush. That's how I know who Elwood is.
Okay.
Because Reese Witherspoon was my white girl crush for a very long time. She aged like milk. So, vabbing. You trying it?
I don't know. So like,
I like your honesty.
So here's the thing that I have done. I have bought a perfume that has pheromones allegedly.
Okay.
And I'm like, it's no different. Only they're your own pheromones, which is
Okay.
like
Here's the
more likely to attract the person you're gonna make good babies with.
Here's the thought though. If you go, I don't know this. I've never had a box. If you go down there and stick your finger in it, do you just get in and get out?
I would assume so.
Or do you rub one out? And now that I've rubbed one out, I don't want to go nowhere.
You never just rub one out before you go somewhere so you don't do anything reckless? Because I know that I have.
When I was younger, yeah. When I was younger, oh, we're leaving. I will say this though. When I was younger, if I knew, I can't tell y'all this. Hey, thank y'all for rocking with us, man. It has been a fun show. Thank you, Mecca, for being here as always. I don't know if we got anything, man.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Yeah. See y'all in a week. Peace out, bitches. Oh, wait.
No?
Yeah. Peace out, bitches.
Are we going to substitute another word?
No.
Okay.
Peace out, bitches.
It don't matter what they talking about.